Alrighty, pretty decent field tonight here at Vegas. We're going to have Max starting on the pole, Chad P2. Going to have Corey on his inside, Charlie on his outside. Going to have Brandon P5, Doug's going to be P6, Colin on the bottom in row number 4. Then you're going to have Clayton and Nick rounding out the field, but we're coming to the green. So, little short race that we did. Just kind of decided to throw one up because why not? So, gonna go ahead and do it. And that's what we're doing. So, come to the green here at Las Vegas. Alrighty, coming to the green here in Vegas. Gonna have Max and Chad leading them to the green. Into the restart zone they go. And they're off here in Vegas. Chad's going to have a pretty decent restart. He's going to be side by side with Max heading into turn number 1. Or is he going to be able to hold it? Looks like
you got
Max
a peanut truck there, Chad?
Chad's going to be able to hold around the outside for a minute. He's going to have Charlie pushing on his back bumper. Max and Corey trying to work the bottom. Ooh, Chad's going to get a big wiggle loose. He's sideways. Chad's going to go up the track now. They're going to be 3 wide down the front stretch. Doug's going to be put 3 wide. Nick's going to push Charlie now. Big loss there for Chad. He's going to drop back a lot of spots from that, but out front it's going to be Max and Corey is going to be out front. Couple new guys that joined in tonight. Corey in the 8. I believe his name is Jacob. I believe. And then out the back here, Brandon, he's out running. So he's a newer guy, just joined tonight. A lot more have joined actually recently in the last few days, but trying to get everybody in. And be in it. But Colin actually just went top of the board with the fastest lap so far in the race, but they're going to be all battling now down the backstretch. Doug's going to look to the inside. Big lick to the inside now of Charlie. He's going to be getting up into that third person on the bottom. Everybody's fighting for that bottom now. Really racy, it seems like, here at Vegas. Brandon looking to make it 3 wide on the top now. Doesn't seem like that high side's working for anybody right now. Seems like it's more kind of just be in the draft and kind of stay with it, but Kari's looking to go to the outside. Not going to be close enough, though. Getting a big push from Brandon. Brandon's going to be quick around the outside. Going to just kind of let it ride for a few laps and see what happens. Charlie going to lead now, though. Doug trying to go to the lead at Vegas. 3 wide on the bottom for Doug. Doug to the lead at Vegas. Doug to the lead at Vegas. They're getting really, really feisty out back. They're 3 wide, big out back now. Charlie going to get shuffled to that outside. Clayton's going to be underneath him. But still, Doug going to have to choose what lane to block. Got Nick on the bottom, Max on the top. Brandon pushing Max all over his back bumper. Could be dangerous. He's going to get him a little bit loose, though. Max with a big save. That is going to cost them on that tie line, though. They're going to lose a bunch of momentum. Whatever they thought that they would gain from that push, looks like they're going to lose it. Now a battle for the lead, though. Got some of the few OGs at the front now. Doug, Nick, Chad, and Clayton. Doug trying to fight hard around that outside. Nick to the lead, though. Looks like he's going to go to lead. Chad trying to find a way around him. Got a few of the guys in chat. Let's see who's all together in chat. Going to be Nick, Colin, Joaquin, Brandon, Chad. They're all in chat. You're going to have Clayton, Charlie, and Doug all in a chat. You're going to have Brady and Jacob all in a chat together. So, as they're fighting for the lead now at Vegas, Doug, Clayton a little bit sideways now. But Doug's still trying to fight his way around the outside. Nick and Chad working together pretty good all night so far for this quick 70 lap run, quick 70 lap race. Charlie, as you can see, he's going to be kind of shuffled in the back, one of the faster guys in the lobby. I mean, not the highest I rated, but one of the quickest guys, I'd say. He's shuffled back now. Going to have Brandon in front of him, but Doug looking to go underneath Nick. He gets into him. Big contact by the back stretch. Nick, big sideways. It's going to slow Doug up. That's going to let Chad get to the lead. Going to have Jacob try to roll around the outside of Nick now. But Chad to the point on lap number 12. Let's go a little bit of radioactive now.
Oh, Clayton's gonna push. He's holding it on the bottom. I don't know how he's doing it.
He's kind of got clean air. He doesn't have anyone right around him.
I think he's got Nick like right on his knee.
Imaginable, because I just ate fried chicken. Ironic, right?
What happened?
Hey, don't forget about your fuel. Don't say nothing on the radio. That's their claim, but everybody in here, make sure you watch your fuel.
But,
10 laps to go.
You hear the different strategies now between the groups of few. Clayton, Charlie, and Doug all together. Got Nick, Joaquin, Colin, Chad, Brandon. They're all together. So Chad reminding his group of kind of what's going on with the fuel now. But we see Doug dropped a lot of spots back. Nick dropped quite a few spots back. Charlie going to try to fight his way back through the field, though. Everybody single file. Still trying to figure out a way to get up to the front. Got Clayton here. We're on a solid P3. Pretty good run for him tonight. It'll be interesting to see how his runs end up. Jumping into the league races with him being one of the original guys, one of the biggest, most improved guys, I'd say, in the league. Going to be fun to watch him try to come through the field and fight for this championship, but still out front on lap 15, heading into turn number 3. Chad's still going to have it now.
Ironic, right?
By the way, I'm going to let you do stages, Doug, so FYI, I'm going to let you just do all that and the yellows and all that. So, as we see, Nick trying to go underneath Clayton now. A little bit tight. He's going to have to back off with it. But Doug falling to the back behind Max. Just going to try to chill at the back. A lot of cars, though.
No, it's just
Showing
the
the
car
chat.
track. It's just tight. You're
Here,
doing fine.
you hear Nick and
Yeah,
Clayton
they're pretty clean
talking.
up there, bud.
Charlie and Nick going to be side by side now. Going to chat, try to hear what everybody's talking about.
And there's one bump that always gets me in turn 1.
I'm okay underneath. It's just if I get behind somebody, then it's goodbye.
Goodbye, yellow bird.
Why did Cullen just pit?
I don't know. No, I'm pushing him. I could pass him if I wanted to.
Clayton now going to be under pressure from Charlie. But Chad seems to be pulling a little bit of a gap on Jacob. He's going to be having quite a big gap, but gonna have Charlie and Clayton running together. They're in the same chat with Doug. And then Nick helping Charlie, as you heard him say, just pushing him. He's gonna have to go for it. Nick gonna be really close to Charlie's back bumper. Gets up underneath him, able to turn left underneath him. Turn 4, see a few cars on the front stretch, but Charlie way sideways now. He's trying to get to pit road. He's just able to get to it. Charlie to pit road. Charlie to pit road. Everybody seems to be getting to pit road now. Charlie gonna have to have a good stop. He's down to the front stretch, but we're still going with a few cars. You heard Clayton on the radio say he's pitting this time. Doug a little slow. Maybe he's thinking about pitting, but Charlie leaves pit road now, as you can see on the mini map. Clayton to pit road. Got Brandon also coming. Gonna have Doug coming as well. Ooh, Brandon a little bit loose on entry now. Going to on board while he pits. So you're just trying to keep it right at them RPMs. Don't speed. Don't be too aggressive on it. Gonna have pit road though. See, Clayton misses his pit stall. He was in the last one, ends up missing it. Having to readjust big time. But as we see a few more cars coming down in the background. Chad, Nick, and Jacob come down pit road. Could be big. Quite a few cars down pit road. Clayton leaves pit road. Doug leaves pit road. See how these guys get into the box. Chad aggressive on the brakes. Nick hard on the brakes. Jacob a little maybe too far back. Yes, he is. But everybody's going to be still running. Colin and Joaquin are going to be running together now. They're trying to figure out a way to get their last back. But Doug sitting right there. Few bit of a gap though with everybody coming off of pit road. That's going to leave it to Max to still have the lead off of turn number 2. Nick and Chad going to be coming off of pit road with Charlie having a full head of steam now down the back stretch. He looks like he's going to have the momentum and get to Chad's outside. Is he going to be able to get to Nick? Doesn't look like it. He's clear on Chad. Going to have a bit of a run though. Going to look low. He does go low. He's underneath Nick now. Nick got that one lap fresher tires. See if he's going to wait out back behind him. You remember the USA had a talking between these two boys after that race. Charlie going to throw a little bit of a block. Not going to be able to fully cut him off though. Had a talking to with these guys. They're definitely on each other really tightly though. This is for the lead. Chad lurking in the background. Chad has a chance to go 3 for 4 this week. Won at Vegas the first time that we ran here earlier this week. Ended up getting USA last night. And as we look through it, Charlie still to the point. See what everybody's doing now. Joaquin just leaving pit road. A few laps down, got in a little bit late. Colin just trying to find his footing now. Doug just got lapped by Max, I believe, or Max just came to pit road. Clayton out in front of both of them. Jacob right there. Brandon. But still the battle all for the lead now. See Charlie trying to block Clayton as much as he can. Sorry, Charlie trying to block Nick as much as he can. Not look like he's looks like Nick is the faster car. Let's see how much Nick tries to block him though. Nick gonna look to his outside down the front stretch, heading into turn number 1. Have his left front at Charlie's right rear. Gonna look to go to the inside. That's gonna get Charlie way tight. Charlie shoves up in the center. Nick's gonna cross over, go right underneath him. He's gonna be clear heading into turn number 3. That's gonna put Nick to the point. Go back in and listen to what everybody's saying.
No, you pitted a lap after.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. We just maybe went a little bit
Did
more
y'all fill
aggressive.
up all the way, or did you just get like enough to finish the stage?
No, we filled up all the way.
Yeah.
You hear everybody trying to figure out fuel strategy, what they're going to do for the rest of this race. Charlie trying to look to Nick's outside though. Nick gonna get back to being battled with. Charlie's gonna go to his inside. They're gonna be side drafting pretty hard down the back stretch. Chad still lurking in the wind. Still lurking right there. They're gonna make contact off of turn number 4. Interesting to hear what these guys say. Don't know when the stage is. I believe it'll be 30. 35, more than likely. Do a little bit of a halfway break this race. But they're going to be still super close. Nick going to be on Charlie's outside. Going to try to side draft him. Get as much air off of that right rear spoiler. Charlie, they're both side drafting pretty hard now. They're going to make contact heading into turn number 3 once again. Charlie going to have to be careful keeping it down the track. He's not going to. He's going to run above the track. That's going to be big. Interested to see what they say.
Hello? Who's in here? Oh, there's no caution. I hit the wall. I didn't spin. But why would Charlie do that? So whatever. I'll go take my fast repair at the end of the stage, which I only have a. It took a fast repair? Are you kidding me? When I.
You hear the frustrations out of Nick. Get kind of driven over by Charlie. Seen it happen at USA, but they're all still running so far. Nick gonna lose a little bit of time from that. Quite a bit of time. You see the right front damage, right side damage, left rear damage. Was clean before then. But you can hear the upsetness in his voice about having to use another fast repair now, but still, Charlie to the point. He's out front. See what's going on here now, Colin. He's just trying to make his way around. Joaquin trying to get a few laps back. Doug sitting solid PA after the pit stops and all that, so he's having a decent run. Max P7. Little battle between Clayton and Jacob now. Best battle on track it seems like, other than Chad and Charlie. Jacob gonna be able to clear Clayton though. Is Clayton gonna be able to get back to his inside? Yes he is. Yes he does. He looks back to the inside. Gonna be down there. Not gonna be able to complete the pass though. Jacob to P5.
So we'll give you a wave around when we go yellow, and then just come in.
Hear what Doug's talking about. Giveaways and everything like that. So that's cool. But Nick and Brandon are gonna be battling now for the 4th spot, or for the 3rd spot. But Nick's just gonna be letting him go.
Yeah, I thought Cade was doing it.
Okay.
I said at the start of the one I was going to let you guys do it, but I got it. I'll throw it here. Charlie's going to win the stage and halfway break here at Las Vegas. Solid running now from Charlie. He's going to end up taking the point. A little bit of muscle and muscle moves from Nick. or given to Nick, but all in all, been a solid race for him. Let's go ahead and interview him now. Alrighty, Charlie ends up getting the stage win there. Solid running. Had to start up front, went to the back a little bit, then drove your way back up to the field. What do you think you're looking for to seal this deal off heading in the last stage and last part of this race?
I think saving tires, honestly. I think I kind of found something by running the middle right there, so I'm gonna try that. But no, I gotta apologize to Nick though, because I kind of screwed him. I just kind of slid up into him a little bit. It was 100% on me, but I just, I don't like racing like that, so I just want him to make sure that he knows that it wasn't on purpose.
Yes, sir.
But no, but I gotta thank my sponsors. Rapid Restoration of South Florida, Jeffrey Schwartz. That their whole crew down there, they're amazing. IRacing.com, and yeah, this team that I got is they're really good. I got the best pit crew on iRacing, so we're gonna see how good we are right here.
All right, looking forward to it. Hopefully, see you at the end.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Completely different Charlie in that interview, as you can hear. Apologizes to Nick after the problems that they had at USA, but it's going to be all good. Looking forward to it heading into the season. Those two are definitely some of the best drivers in the field, so I am definitely looking forward to them two racing. So glad that they kind of made up for that. See Nick a little angry during the under yellow, going to try to bump him a little bit again, but Max in his pit stall. Everybody's solid into their pit stalls. So he's going to lead the battle off of pit road first, though. Max looks like he's going to still lead the race off pit road. Jacob, too. He looked like he maybe only took 2 tires. But Nick's going to win it on the people who took 4. Charlie going in the back. Maybe trying to just fix a little bit of damage, not use that fast spur, but let's go ahead and interview Nick. Alrighty, got Nick here in the booth. Nick, a little unfortunate circumstances happened there at the end. Racing hard, ended up making contact with Charlie. What did you say from your point of view?
I mean, I haven't seen a replay yet, so I don't want to say nothing stupid. If it was my fault for squeezing down or something, then I apologize, but I didn't feel like it was. Track was tight, especially with the old tires. Nobody took tires on that pit stop, so I understand it got tight, but you got to lift. And again, I haven't seen a replay, but it is what it is. I take fast repair, and under the pit stop, it already took my fast repair, so now I'm out of fast repairs. So we'll see how this goes. Yes,
sir. Well, you're gonna have about 30 laps to go here when we get back going green. You're gonna be restarting P3. Got Jacob and Max in front of you. Got your teammate Chad behind you. What do you think it's going to take to try to hold off the few cars behind you and pass the cars in front of you?
Just save tires, kind of like what we did last time, and then just get a good pit stop.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, well, just wanted to, before I dump you back in there, I did want to say, Charlie in his interview did apologize and said he wanted to apologize to Nick, and he does feel a little bit bad for that, just got too tight, so. But just wanted to let you know that, and then...
well, that's good to know. I appreciate that. So.
Yes, sir. So I will see you in, hopefully see you at the end.
Yep, hopefully. It's like say it in chat.
Alrighty. Here after the stage, would do an interview with Doug, but he's streaming it for everybody in chat, so I don't want to annoy him. Actually, no, he's not. So I'm going to actually end up dragging him in here. Alright, got Doug up here now. Doug, having a pretty decent run, just kind of chilling at the back. Watching everybody running. What have you kind of seen throughout the field so far?
I ran it a little bit hard, that first one, burn up that right front. I'm going to take it a little bit easier this stage and just try to ride around a bit and save tires a little bit. And then see what we can do on that pit stop.
All
right. Get a good pit and come out with a decent time. So.
Alrighty, well, you'll be starting pretty far back, so hopefully see you here at the end. Well, you're going to be starting P5, so that's not too far back, but hopefully see you at the end. Just a little heads up from the league director. or for the league director. Charlie, in his interview, apologized a lot to Nick in his interview, and then I told Nick, and he said no problem. So cool to see they kind of made up after their spill at USA. So
Yeah, actually,
It's
I
cool to
got Charlie and Clayton in this chat. Getting
that's
along,
cool. I
so-
saw that they were in the chat working
Yeah.
together earlier in the race and drafting and all that. So that's cool. So yeah. Alrighty, I'll send you back into your chat though. So good luck.
Alrighty, thanks.
Got Doug in there. Always fun to have him in an interview. Cool. But we're gonna get back on green though for the restart. Gonna have Max on the pole. Jacob to his outside. Nick in third, Chad in fourth, Doug fifth, Brandon sixth. Gonna have Colin and Joaquin eighth and seventh and eighth. Clayton and Charlie gonna be at the back now. Coming back to the restart zone. Second half of the race is underway. Max with a great restart. Jacob doesn't seem to have got good of a restart, but everybody's gonna have a get back going green. Good for now. Jacob gonna still be in front of Chad through turn 1 and 2, but Chad's gonna try to work that high side on him. See if he can get by him. I believe Jacob and Max only took 2 tires on that restart, so maybe an interesting strategy call. Let's see if that works out for him. At the moment, doesn't look like it. Here, Doug say he was going to be pretty conservative. Now he's trying to work to the outside of Joaquin. They're all battling pretty closely between everybody. You got Nick going for the lead, though, on Max. To his inside. To his door number. He's going to be clear off of turn number 4. Nick back to the point at Las Vegas on that 42. Chad trying to find his way through the field. Ended up getting it done from that position earlier this week at Vegas. He's to Max's outside now. Don't think those tires are working out, but Joaquin now in that bright pink machine. Sponsored by The Rock. He's going to be trying to fight the outside and see who he goes with down on the front stretch. You got Chad on the outside, Nick to the inside. Who's going to lead it at the line? Looks like Nick's going to lead that one. Seems intensity to be picking up, though. Intensity picking up big. Nick, a little bit of a bobble from him in the center. That's going to let Chad clear him down the back stretch. And Chad to the point on lap 44. Nick's going to have to drop back to third. He's going to have to try to save those tires as much as he can. Joaquin, let's see what his plan is. He's going to try to he's going to get really close to Chad, though. Trying to take the lead away from him. Let Nick's best opportunity right now would just to be kind of lay back and let these two battle for the lead and let them burn up their stuff. As you heard him say, he's going to have to try to save his tires. Doug said he burned up his stuff, so seems to be easy too. But Joaquin back to the point, or him for the first time up front. He's going to lead tonight in that bright pink rock scheme, but we go a little bit later to the field. Doug going to be pressured by Charlie. Charlie doesn't seem to be able to be clear, though, on him. He is heading into turn number 3. Doug going to drop back to the back. And he's going to have to stay there. Still single file throughout the field. Chad trying to find a way to work around Joaquin again. Going into the radioactive now. Listen to what everybody's saying. Join in Chad's group and then Doug's.
I might go by. I'm pushing just a little bit harder. Oh, sorry.
Go
Yeah, I'll
ahead.
let you under.
Nah, you're good. I'm just... Charlie's coming fast. And we're not pitting too far ahead, so I don't feel like we gotta save a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, yeah, you know how much I'm lifting now.
Yeah, I can tell. I full
Yeah,
throttled
quite a
that.
bit.
Yeah, I full
Oh, Max. Don't be a tool.
You hear the concentration out of everybody. Chad's group with Nick and everybody. Nick and Joaquin, they're talking about how much to save and lift. Nick decided he needs to go. He sees Charlie coming to the mirror. Here, Charlie trying to figure out a way to get through the field. Trying to get by Max. Brandon and Joaquin are going to make a little bit of contact now. Joaquin's going to drop pretty far back. You heard Joaquin say he's trying to lift, so let's see if he's trying to make it the rest of the way, if that's what his plan is. You still see Nick up front. Doug trying to fight his way on the bottom. Chad stuck on the bottom again. In that beautifully painted Outlaw Designs truck, one of the new paint schemes for Chad. Maybe this is the paint scheme he's going to try to run for the league, but it is a good looking paint scheme. So is that number 13. One painted by Chad himself, and then Clayton got help from Doug. Some of the best looking paint schemes in the field between Doug and Chad. Chad going to be clear on Clayton. He's going to get to the outside of Max. Max just doesn't seem to be able to be getting that bottom to work too good. Ooh, Max, 2 tires I don't really think is working well for him. Max and Jacob now going to drop pretty far back. They're just trying to survive. Clayton going to try to go to Max's outside. Doug trying to go to his inside. But as we look back up closer to the front, going to have Chad, Brandon, Charlie. They're going to be racing hard for P number 2. Try to be the first ones to get to Nick. Pretty decent size gap between Charlie and Nick. Doesn't seem to be like it's closing in. Still 0.5 out back behind him. 0.4, 0.5, kind of balancing between there. There, Charlie opened up a gap on Brandon. If you're Nick, do you let him, if he does get to you, do you let him go, burn up his stuff, try to pit a little bit earlier and make them fresh new tires work, or do you just try to conserve? Hear what they're all saying in game. That's it. Don't think anybody's talking in game, but still, Chad trying to find his way by Brandon. Brandon is also in Chad and Nick's chat, so kind of a 1-on-3 deal for this race at least for Charlie. Chad just kind of pushing Brandon, just kind of riding right there. He's content with sitting right there. I believe Nick just pitted that lap. Doug pitted. That's it. So I don't know, where did Nick go? Nick had a connection failure, I believe. Let's go in there and try to listen to what happened.
Here's the thing is, when I pit, do I need to take tires or just fuel?
Here's
I left. No, I didn't leave. My internet went out and I got kicked. That's just how it goes. You know.
You hear the report from Nick. Ended up losing internet connection. Just same thing that could be considered a mechanical failure, but they're all going to be racing now to pit road. See, Doug pitted that last time. See if he can gain much spot or any spots back. He pitted pretty early compared to what all these guys are going to pit on. You see Chad going underneath Brandon. See if he's got anything for Charlie. But yeah, as we get the chance to, I'm going to kind of talk about it. Got quite a few new guys in the league, or joining the leagues and stuff, so looking forward to the season starting up in about a week and a half. It is Saturday as we're recording this. You see Charlie trying to get to pit road that time, but yeah, it's Friday, so gonna see how much how many people we get for most of these deals, and gonna keep having fun posting these races practice races, but first race of the league at Daytona on Tuesday is going to be on, I believe it is the, checking on the schedule real quick. It's on the 13th, so recording this on the 3rd, it's going to be on the 13th, so 10 days till the first race at Daytona, 100 laps. But see Charlie coming out of pit road now. But a lot of cars going to be showing up for that one, especially. Maybe could try to see if we get a sponsor before this whole deal's over. Could get them in the corners and stuff like that. But looks like Max is going to try to get his way around Charlie. Charlie a lap down. Joaquin and Chad coming to pit road now. 1 and 2. They barely get into pit road, so about just a lap ahead of Charlie. Can they hold him off? Max ended up staying out, I believe, on that time. So Charlie just going to squeeze on by him. Brandon going to end up getting passed by Charlie and have a pretty decent size gap to him. See who's this in pit road. It's going to be Colin. Joaquin actually misses his pit stall. He's going to have to back out of it, and he's going to lose a bunch of time from that. But Chad leaving pit road now. Try to see where Charlie is. There he is, coming down the front stretch. This could be big. I believe Charlie is going to have the momentum and go around him. But Chad pitted 2 laps after him. He's going to have 2 lap better tires. That's what it all comes down and plays for here for this last 10 laps. So at the moment, pit cycles haven't fully cycled out, but Chad, P2, Charlie to the lead. 2 lap better tires by Chad. It's going to be interesting to see how it shakes out. See Charlie decent gap out front, nearly 2-second lead. Don't think Chad's going to be able to get there no matter how quick he is. It's going to be interesting to see if he can get any closer. Brandon to 1.8 from Chad. He's pretty far back. Now it has cycled out Charlie to first, Chad to second, Brandon to third. All that. Clayton having a solid run, P4, with only about half the field it looks like as we're going to have in the first race. So, good run for him. Doug, top 5. That's a good comeback for him. Running 9th or 8th most of the race. Colin with his first race with us. I think he's newer. He's only B class. 900 iRating. So is Jacob. He's C class 900 iRating, but he seems to be quick. Them trying to make up the tire strategy and stuff. Max ended up taking 2 with him. They're ended up side by side now at the end of this deal. But so we go back up to the front. Charlie still with a commanding lead. He's actually pulling away from Chad. 2.5 now from Chad. Everybody same, pretty similar top speed. Biggest move of the race at the moment looks like it's to be Clayton. Max going to be the biggest mover with 6. -6. Clayton plus 6. Charlie plus 5. But Charlie to the point at Vegas. Working lap 65 now. If this were an official race, he'd be getting 87 iRating. So, cool to see. Safety rating in this deal. Top speed of the race looks like it's Max, though. He ran a 186. He's going to have the fastest speed of the race. Maybe not fastest lap, but fastest speed. Charlie pulling away fast. Far and fast in these last few laps. 3.1, 3.4 now. He's pulling away. He's going to end up going around Brandon. Or Colin, my bad. Colin having an issue. Big left side damage. Not for sure what happened there. But you got Brandon and Chad racing side by side now for P2. Looks like Chad's going to let him drive her off in there. See if he can cross over, get back underneath him. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. But Charlie has taken off. Charlie's going to come off of turn number 4, and he's going to try to lead lap number 67. Come on.
I wish I led lap 67.
Charlie down the
If I had a
backstretch
caution,
now.
I'd be leading lap 69.
Ended up having issues for Jacob now. I think he may have ended up leaving. Fortunate for him to have to leave, but Charlie going to lead lap 67 now. Charlie seemed to be one of the quickest cars all race. But going to have Doug right there. He's running a solid P number 5. Chad dropping back a lot now. Maybe Chad only took 2 tires on that stop because he's dropping back far. He's been dropping back and losing a lot of time. Wonder if he took only 2 tires, but Clayton gets around him now. Clayton to P number 3. Brandon P number 2. So that's gonna be interesting. And maybe I have to talk to Chad after the race and see what his plan is, because now he's got Doug hounding him for these last 2 laps. Is Doug gonna be able to get around him? Closest battle on track, at least for position wise, is gonna be between these two. Doug to the outside. Down the back stretch, going to be side by side. Doug with the, I'm assuming, going to be 4 tires. Hear what everybody's talking about in game.
Yeah.
And that was just Clayton asking for we're calling to go. But Charlie, to the point, led most of this race. Took him a bit to get to the front. A little bit of bumper damage. Having a solid battle between him and Nick, but Charlie through 3 and 4, coming off of 4. He's going to end up winning it here at Las Vegas. He's going to be sideways coming across the line, but he's going to get her done here in Las Vegas in the first, or one of the, I believe we'll count this as the last practice race of the week. But Charlie's going to end up getting her done. Brandon's going to end up finishing P2. Good run for him. Worked with him a little bit last night, but with his driving deals, he's ended up getting to P2. Doug has ended up getting to P4. Clayton to P3. Big run for Clayton there. Big mover right there. Gained quite a few spots on that deal. Chad, a little bit of right side damage. Maybe had a tussle with Doug at the end. But Charlie's going to end up burning her down to the front stretch. See Clayton go by congratulating him. But we're going to move Charlie now into the chat and have a talk with Charlie. Alrighty, got our race winner Charlie up here in the booth now.
Hell yeah, baby. You damn right you do.
Ended up getting by that deal, ended up winning that. What were you thinking coming back to the restart for the last stage, and what did you think when you ended up getting by Chad?
Well, I knew that Chad was going to have a good piece. It was all about strategy at that point, and it comes down to, do you pit, take fuel only, and get out early and try and block, or do you pit, take fuel and right sides, or 4 even maybe? But I remember that I was just taking it really easy earlier in the run. As you saw it, I overshot the box coming in, so I'm just like, well, screw it. I got to make an adjustment in my game anyway. So made the adjustment, started out back, and just bided my time. It got to a point where I ran the top so much that I noticed that I was just quicker than everyone else. Like for the first time ever, I was literally loose. So but once I got to the front, I thought, man, lefts feel really good. I might just take rights only, and I did. And when I came out of the pits, my rights were still at 99 on both. So that's when I knew it was basically mine to lose. But it was good race, good fun. I just wish I would have had an extra half gallon because I ran out of fuel in the middle of a burnout. So that's unfortunate, but a win's a win, and I'll take him.
He sure definitely one of the quickest car in the field all night. Ended up getting it done. I'm assuming you're going to try to run the most of the season, run at Daytona. Where's this kind of put your expectations or hopes heading into the season and running for the championship?
Well, just like I said before, I don't think this changes a thing. I think that at the end of the year, you're going to be crowning me the truck champion. And I think that anybody else who thinks they can take this from me is telling themselves bold-faced lies, because this is mine to lose, you ask me.
Alrighty, I like it. Well, ends up getting it done at Vegas. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Dragged the wrong thing. Alrighty. That's going to be cool. Brandon ended up P2 on that deal. Going to have Brandon up here now. Going to interview Brandon. Brandon, solid run there. Ended up getting P number 2. Solid run. That was cool to see. Cool. One of the big, I believe, Clayton gained 7 spots. You gained 5. Pretty big mover during the race. What'd you think at the start of this deal? Where'd you think that you were going to finish, and how'd you even get up to the front at the end?
I definitely wanted to be P1 or P2. You know, everybody wants to win, of course, but coming up one position short, it ain't too bad. He simply whooped us on the pit strategy, going in the first truck in and getting out with. I'm gonna assume he took 2 tires. I hadn't had a chance to talk with him yet, but with the speed he was carrying, I took 2 on my stop and wasn't able to run him down. So he perfect strategy by him. So I want to congratulate Charlie on that. But as far as this Valvoline Chevrolet today, it drove perfect for me at least. Just one position short, man. That makes you kind of ruins the mood a little bit.
Yeah, definitely disappointing, but have to ask you, headed into Daytona in less than a week and a half, where's this kind of put your expectations or hopes before the first league race? And after the last few nights, where's this kind of put your championship expectations, or what do you think heading into the season?
Well, the super speedways are always gambles. You never can just go full edge on a game plan there. You just kind of play it by ear, but definitely got aspirations to win that thing. I want to get that 500 under the belt and give these boys something to chase after the rest of the year.
Yes, sir. Well, it's definitely going to be fun to watch. Hopefully, see you at the end during it.
Oh yeah, survival game's on.
All right, have a good one, man.
Yeah.
Gonna interview our P3 runner right there, Clayton. He had a solid run. Ends up finishing P3, the biggest mover of the race. How did you get that? How did you end up finishing up to the front after being the biggest mover? And what'd you think on that last restart?
First green flag pit stop, I didn't take tires, I just took field, saved that extra set, hoping for the yellow, And then we got going again, got to the halfway break there, and I was like, this is probably gonna go green all the way, so I took 4 and field, and then I went in again before we went green and topped off a little bit, which really didn't make much of a difference. And then we were going and got down to the cycle, and man, I tried to beat Charlie out on the strategy. I pitted a lap before he did, and I was hoping to God that it was going to give me the lead. And I took all 4 tires in full field and just took off. And it seems like everybody who waited has got out in front of me. And Chad there, he didn't take no tires. Brandon, I don't think he took tires. I was gaining on him, and then he got past Chad, and I got past Chad, and there's about 5 to go then. And I was like, I'm just going to settle in right here and I'll take that P3, and all in all, I tried to beat the strategy. It didn't work out, and I'll take a P3 after a shitty qualifying effort.
Well, he ended up P3, got it done. It was fun to watch, hard charger of the race. That was cool to see. Wanted to ask, right before I let you go, ended up having your team owner, Doug, in there, and he owned you and Charlie right there. So how was it working with your new teammate Charlie for this race at least?
I told him before the race started, I said, look, I'm just going to have you unmuted right here. We're about to go win this race, basically, and I don't want no issues, and that's exactly what happened. Race clean, had a good run, and all in all, it was a solid finish right there.
Yes, sir. Well, it was definitely fun to watch. Congratulations on P3. Actually, again, where does this put your expectations heading into the season before Daytona and the last few before the season kicks off, where do you want to be at the end of the season and expectations wise?
I expect to be in the running for the championship. I'm one of the fastest guys out here. As far as I know right now, I got Chad is probably he's gonna be tough, and a lot of these new guys are coming right here just this race alone. They're real good with the strategy and a lot of good racers. It's gonna be tough, and we're gonna see what happens. But I think I'll come out top 3 after it's all said and done. I'm going for the championship, and I think that's what I'm gonna get. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Alrighty. Well, hopefully see you more in the interview booth later on, and hopefully see you here at the end of the season. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, that's going to conclude the race at Las Vegas. Blast to watch, blast to watch, blast to announce and kind of commentate on. So that's going to end up doing it. So if you guys did enjoy, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.